Shut up.
Shut up! Shut up!
Shut up.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Shut up.
Shut up!
And we're back with another episode of Am I the Asshole? Today I got some near and dear people to my heart, my family. Just introduce yourselves.
What's going on? Shit, man, hype.
Sabrina.
Facts. And
Sabrina hype.
and listen, these guys are very close to me. Since the time I've known them, they've done nothing but congratulate me, help me, and honestly just give encouragement. So it's only right that they get on Shut Up, Shawn. This is not going to be the last time you see him. I promise. I promise that. But do y'all know the rules of Am I the Asshole?
Nah.
Okay. So what we going to do?
I like the name already. I know I'm an asshole, so this is going to be bad.
Oh, yeah. I'm the most qualified.
It depends on your zodiac sign, actually. What's your zodiac sign, Shawn?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus and Scorpio. Definitely
Oh, yeah.
assholes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not an asshole to me, though.
No.
It's impossible. But, all right, so the rules is, what we're going to do, I'm going to read the story, and then we're going to determine who is the asshole in the situation, and I'm going to ask you what y'all would do if y'all was in the situation.
All right.
So I think I got a good one picked out for you guys.
All right.
How long have y'all been married?
So we've only been married like a year. We just
Really?
did our year
Last week
marriage,
was a year
yeah.
marriage, yeah.
But we've known each other since 2012.
Dang.
So we've been together for several years now, but...
Yeah.
but
I was about to say,
we were
it feels
friends
like
before
y'all been
that.
together 10 years.
Yeah, we were
exactly.
friends before that.
Way
That-
more, yeah.
That's what's up.
just friends.
Yeah. Oh, she had me in the friend zone
I did. I
You
told
worked your way
him.
up.
the whole time.
Yo,
yeah.
I told him I was serious too. I was like, look, we're never going to be anything but friends. That's it. Like, and I was serious about it.
Asshole, that's serious.
Touche.
No. Look, we have to determine the asshole. You don't get to say it, okay? We have to go through the whole scenario.
All right, bet. All right, come on. Let's go ahead and let's get into it then. Okay. So, am I the asshole for not letting my brother's new wife live with us? What do y'all think initially?
Brother's new wife live with us. So for my brother,
Why is my brother living with us?
yeah, why is my brother? Yeah.
That's the only
And
part
his
of the
wife.
story?
True, right?
And that's his wife.
Facts.
So am I an asshole for that?
No, the brother need to go get his own damn
Yeah,
house.
why don't he have his own spot?
All right, we're going to get into it. All right. So, my brother moved in with me this summer. He has issues that he's working on. He comes and goes as he pleases, but last week he brought home a wife. Wow, okay.
Oh, wife.
Oh, wife.
What country did she come from? He didn't say, he was dating. He said, oh, wife.
Oh, wife, like,
Hold on, it might be somebody else's wife. It's not even his wife. That's
You
what
feel
it
me?
sounds like.
Just, oh, wife.
Oh, wife.
All right. Some girls he's been seeing, but I don't know her at all. My brother insisted by law that I have to allow his wife to live here. Things got heated, and I told him if she didn't leave, I would get the police involved and have her removed from my property. I'm not going to let some rando live in my apartment. After that, my brother moved out, and him and his wife are bouncing around from shelter to shelter. he don't agree.
He's perplexed. You're perplexed on the situation?
After that, I already said that. A few family members said that I should move them in over the holidays, but I don't want them to establish a legal residency at my place, Smart. And she's already tried strong arming me into say that that she has to legally live with her husband. I know that the holiday season and Christmas is coming up, so everything is super awkward with my family members, and I'm accused of being such an asshole over this. Am I the asshole? Okay, so before we get into it, let's go back. Let's go back into it just a little bit, right? So he had some problems.
His brother
had some problems. He moved in. His brother allowed him to move in. He's been seeing a girl, and then he just moves her in and says that this is my wife, right? So it seems like the brother isn't comfortable, don't know that, and it's like his house. And it's an apartment, so it can't be that big, you know what I'm saying? Who do you think of the asshole in this situation?
I think the brother that moved in is the asshole.
Right.
'Cause I think that when you move into someone else's domain, despite the relationship, it's just about like respect, Right? Right, John? You agree? And he coming in like he's the boss.
We're gonna do our own show together, John. I'm ready when you are.
It's kind of like, you know, you ever had a parent live with you?
Yeah.
And then like I had a parent live with me one time, and like I let them have like the master bedroom or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No matter whose house it really was, or even if it was a shared house,
They acted like it was hers.
It was their house.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's what happened in the situation that the brother that moved in, right? He was just singing along to his own tune, and when he moved in, it was just like, well, since we're brothers, I'm equal to you, instead of saying like I respect your domain.
Yeah.
You know, and also the biggest asshole is the girl.
Right.
Real shit.
Because she has no regard or respect for family ties to begin or end with. It looks like she's very confrontational to even step into someone. Girl, you're not even going to your house or your family's house. Moving in with you're moving in with his brother, and then you're not even respecting like being in the house, like, you know, doing your part, like just being courteous to one another. And I think, so the biggest asshole is her.
Is the girl? Yeah, because he said she tried to strong arm him into making, you know what I'm saying, a living situation like a legal thing.
Yeah. And that's why he was
and hold on, how long does somebody have to live in a residence before it becomes legal?
It depends on the state.
But I know in North Carolina it's like 60 days.
Okay. No, like in Florida it's like I want to say like 2 weeks.
Really?
It's like 6 weeks. So it's really short.
Yeah.
Because they have to just prove that they, like, there's a certain time. Maybe I know it's like really small. Like they just have to be able to say that they live there.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, like in Florida, they put it in the contracts. Like you can't have people here without our permission.
Yeah.
And that's their way of saying, like, that way no one third parties can be like, this is my residency.
Yeah. And
then try to go against them, because there's so many real estate laws and statutes to follow. Like even if they didn't live there, like there's certain things like that if it occurs, everybody must abide by.
That's rough in Florida.
Wow.
Florida's pretty crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My personal.
Oh, you gotta bring it up.
So my personal thought here is the wife, the new wife, the wife that became the wife 2 days ago.
I feel like you was talking about me for a second.
She's the asshole, most definitely. He's not an asshole at all in regards to not wanting him or not wanting her to stay there.
I agree.
And as far as like the brother goes, like
he's Jamaican. He's like blah blah blah. I'm just trying to tell you, he's speaking his language. He's like blah blah blah. That's what. Yo,
Ja is Jamaican and Spanish. He's going,
yeah. But yeah, so as far as that goes, like the brother, like if you knew he was gonna marry somebody, like what's the contingency plan? Like, okay, we're gonna get married, and I'm gonna be there for a couple of days. I'm gonna be there for a few weeks until I move. Yeah, you know, and not just like just throwing it upon him. Oh, I got a wife, by the way. So.
Facts, and I think that more so than anything, I like what you just brought up. If you struggling, right, and you're living with your brother, you know what I'm saying, in his house that he already had before you came there, why do you think you're in a position to get married?
There you go. You know, damn sure not.
She was
Does she know you living with your brother?
Hell yeah, because she's trying to move in.
Oh man,
she's trying to move in that motherfucker.
I want to understand what's her residency like, because she's really pushing herself into places.
How many bedrooms do they have? Are they splitting rent? You know what I mean? Like
it seems like he was trying to do
a favor.
I mean, blood to blood, like you know, he's trying to change maybe what they've been through when they were younger, and like creating those ties and stuff like that. And I think like even in the last part of the story was like the family was sticking their nose in it, so it was like making the one that has the residency feel bad,
right?
And it's like no one understands unless you're put in that position that it's like, hey, I did the best that I can, but you don't understand my situation. Like that's my brother. It looks like he really wants to help out his brother, and the problem wasn't really the brother. He felt. I feel like the problem was like how he was being respected, like as a man.
Facts, because he didn't say the brother had to get out. Mm-hmm. He said the wife got to. And the brother decided to.
And if you're gonna, I think humbly, it's okay to go to be homeless and like go through that, because that to me, like that's what builds like character and strength. Yeah. Like as a man, I'm obviously not a man, I'm born a woman. But as a man, like if I have my wife and my husband and I are in the situation, like, it's time to grind, it's time to hustle. There's no more crying. There's nothing to cry. Like, we just got to move. If we're going to shelter, that's part of our story. Yeah. And like, the only way you can go is up at that point is growth. Like,
the only way you can go is up.
Because he was complaining. Like, it's like, oh, my brother. No, it's your responsibility.
That you took on. That you chose.
To make things happen. You want a wife? Then you got to take everything that comes with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I wonder, like there couldn't have been a reception or like an actual ceremony because she just showed up.
Yeah. A wife.
They went to Vegas.
It was any wife. It would have been.
I doubt they went to Vegas.
They did something over there.
They couldn't afford to go to Vegas.
They signed a paper or something. Yeah.
She wasn't even the wife. He just moved her in and called her a wife. This a wife? That's her name.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That was probably just her name. A wife? She's from another country.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you a question then, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and I'm going to ask both of y'all independently, right? Okay. Say you're in a house, and you would have your wife with you, right? Say you allowed your brother to move in. That was the only wife, the most important wife. Not a wife.
I've only had one wife.
Oh, well, man, we'll get you in trouble.
I've only had one wife. Hold on.
I need some air here. How many wives you got?
I'm just saying, he knows that we're Muslims, so he thought.
That was not
he just thought that we were had more than one.
He said he just said
My bad.
One wife.
The only wife, the one wife.
Because he was singing that song a lot of times, one wife and a girlfriend. And I'd be looking at him.
A girlfriend, 2 Chainz.
I'm mad you know it so well. Look at you.
You know that song.
Yeah. Domestic violence is real.
I'm scared, guys. My bad. I didn't mean to bring it up. But all right, say, you know what I'm saying, y'all in here, right?
Yeah.
Say your brother, and you have a brother, say he needed some help. He was going through some stuff. Of course, you let him, you know what I'm saying, get a place for a little while. Let's just say he brings a woman in, and you don't know her. You're already letting him stay in probably like a spare room or something, and she's now demanding to stay. How would you treat this situation? What would you do?
See, I mean, is it still a who asshole situation? Like,
no, you do what you. What would you do?
We don't just demand. You know what I'm saying? So is it like, hey, I'm staying here forever, or I'm staying here until I get, you know, like,
till he get on his feet.
At the end of the day, we have hearts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when everybody goes through their situation, and really like to be considerate. You know, I could say, hey, you know, what are you doing? Are you coming in, and is there some contribution, you know, to this, or are you completely just coming in? And, you know, you're not doing nothing. You know, you're just using water, power, you know, the whole 9 yards. You know,
that makes sense.
You know, there's nothing going on. And, you know, it just, I mean, that conversation dynamically has to happen between, you know, me and my brother. You know, like what's the plan? You know, what's going on here? Not just, you know, surprise, you know, my girl's moving in, and I'm letting you know she's moving in, and you know, there's no real, like, outline, no plan put out there.
So if they were supporting, if he was, you know what I'm saying, paying his share, you wouldn't mind this much.
Is the apartment? It's an apartment?
It's an apartment. Yeah, he's in an apartment.
What's the plan? I don't even know what the plan is.
Yeah.
Now, this is, and by the way, you said my wife is involved as well?
Yeah,
okay,
your wife is there.
So now, to be honest, to add to that, I was just talking to myself in regards to like me living there and my brother coming in the situation. Now, with me and my wife, is my wife comfortable with the situation? You know what I mean? Because if she's not comfortable with the situation, I'm married to her. You know what I mean? So you're my brother, but you always gonna be my brother. You know what I mean? We can figure this out. Families go through their shit. You know what I'm saying? But
you can't lose your wife.
This is my wife. Yeah. You know what's that saying? It's cheaper to keep her.
Facts. I thought he was gonna say happy wife, happy life.
No, I'm just kidding. Happy wife, happy life. Is what I was good.
That's what he meant. I'm gonna cut that part out.
I know he ain't getting nothing. That's what I know. He ain't getting nothing.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's it.
Oh
it's
my
about
God.
to be a lonely night. He about to be on the other side of the bed all by myself.
Okay. Okay, Sabrina. So let's say now it's reversed, right? Let's say that it's your brother.
My brother's not
Okay. Oh, damn. So that's just it right there.
I love my brother.
Bottom line.
He's not living with me.
Facts.
I think it depends on the person. Like, I love my brother. He's not living with me.
Let's say if you had a brother that you would let live, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's say if you had one of those, and then immediately he brought his a wife in. You know what I'm saying? And you was with your husband. How would you treat that situation?
The way I work any situation, I'm all about communication.
Facts.
Not like I get angry. Like if I can't express myself, and to just like have like a stance. Like, men are messy. So like in general, right? So it's like if I like have a brother, I'm probably gonna know these little things that he does and stuff, and I want to make sure like it's when she's coming in, is she gonna help?
Yeah.
The household things. I don't need anybody to do my household things.
Yeah.
But are you gonna keep part of what you're doing? Mm-hmm. And I'm all about respect.
Of course.
Like I'm so kind, but I think like any woman, like if I don't feel that respect,
the kindness slips. Yeah, it's gone.
Like, not even my kindness slips. It doesn't slip, but I become very like stern.
Understandable.
And the way I talk then, which I've worked on so much, but it's like I don't want to belittle other people because I don't think I'm better than them.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm just all about like respect, like loyalty, integrity. Like if you're like I just want to be on the same page with people. So I don't really care if they need to live with me. That's fine. I've had people live with me and not pay anything. So
yeah,
that doesn't matter to me of the finances. If I got it, I don't need anything.
Yeah.
But I just want to make sure you're gonna take care of your part because I hate cleaning up. I don't even like cleaning up after my kids.
Yeah.
That's why they have a whole chore list. Like I don't want to clean up after other adults.
Now, how do you think you would handle the demand? Because he demanded that she's living there. And then she would come to you and be like, hey, legally, I got to live here. He's living here. I got to live here. She said that to you. I don't think that would go through well. This for me, no,
that doesn't go well. But I think people understand that when they, like, know me. Like, I feel like I'm a very vocal person. And I feel like, you know, I really wear my emotions out. Like,
Facts.
I don't contain them. I really try to express myself because when I was, like, growing up, like, I didn't express my emotions. My emotion was anger. So I think I work on it so much. That wouldn't be a situation like my brother's not. That's why my brother won't live with me.
Yeah.
Because if I have a brother that demands me, then that already shows that he doesn't respect me.
That's true.
And really, at the end of the day, like I said, like you're gonna forever be my brother. So when you figure your situation out, you can be as mad as you want to.
Yeah.
People get mad every day. You will figure this out later, but right now, it's not happening.
Facts.
You know what it is too? Like I've already gone through so much in my life. I'm no one's responsibility. Mm-hmm. How dare I even look to you and be like if you were my brother and you're home and I'm like I demand that I live with you. Like you don't owe me anything.
Facts.
I owe it to myself. It's my obligation, my responsibility to do husband or no husband, like to do my part in the world. Yeah. And I think that's like when we start seeing each other like that, then it's like this whole situation really was like the biggest asshole, like I said, was her.
Facts.
Because she had no regard or respect for the family ties. She could have come to the brother like, hey, I know that this is your house. You know, let's say I'm not working. I can't offer work. But what I could do while you are working is I'll clean the house. Yeah. That's how we work together.
Teamwork.
I agree.
Work with you? This
I
is
agree.
House, it's not my house. Yeah. You know, like, is that work for you? You know, when that's your brother, I got a disagreement, let's say, I'm not going to take it on the brother.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to my husband.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell him, like, hey, you know, your brother made me feel uncomfortable this way. You know, maybe you would have a better position of how to talk to him than I would. You know, like it really wouldn't be a moment for me to like. I grew up a lot. Like it would be a moment where I'm like trying to cause like conflict, especially amongst like men, because that could get really like raunchy. Yeah. Man to man, so I try to be really humbled and respect. Like, my husband, you got this.
Facts.
You got this.
And then nobody want those hype problems.
I mean.
Yeah, I want to, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've changed a lot too. I can approach things differently.
How many teeth you took out with that
I used to, but yes, the few scars are from punching niggas in the mouth. Can I say that?
Hell yeah. Trust me, I say way worse.
He doesn't punch anybody in the mouth
anymore.
Facts. No, we don't. We don't hit people.
Nah,
not anymore.
Exactly.
But yeah, communication, I think.
I don't believe you.
He lying.
I mean, he was beating up the person. He was like, this is how I'm going to do my brother because you got to learn.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, bet. So for me, I would say that, fuck that. You ain't got to demand me shit. Yeah. Me and my brother have a very, we was very close growing up. We went through like a year of not being close, and now we're extremely close. So my brother, I would do anything for him. The respect comes in where I won't do anything for people you're associated with unless they respect me, because I'm gonna treat them according to your relationship with me, right? Yeah. So if I meet a woman that he's with, I'm gonna probably treat them a little bit better than if I met a normal woman. Yeah. right? But as soon as they step out of line in a way that my brother wouldn't do it, and then if I see my brother acting out of character, it's over.
Yeah.
You got to go, bro. And only because I don't want a situation to truly keep developing that makes me not want to continue our relationship.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then with her, like, I have to wonder as a woman, why, as a woman, right? I understand everybody goes through their struggles. But why would you be willing to marry a dude who don't have a stable house for you?
Married. We ain't talking about dating.
Yeah, you're not talking about dating. I get dating.
They didn't get married. They didn't have the $100 to $200 to get married. Okay, I'm just telling you.
I agree. Because they still staying shelter to shelter.
They climbed it.
I wonder if drugs are involved. He said he was going through a tough time.
He just said he got a wife. He didn't say that was her name.
Listen.
Hold
on.
How's it going?
Alif came through.
Hold on a second. You said that they didn't have the $100, $200, whatever it cost. I don't even remember. They put it on Klarna or Afterpay.
Oh, you're right. Facts.
They did. They're financing that. It's not official until the payments are done. But yeah, 4 easy payments.
Oh my God! All right, man. All right. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, the biggest asshole in the situation is the woman. I totally agree with you because how dare you put that family's relationship at risk, just like you said, because you don't know what that is doing to those brothers' relationship.
Correct.
And a lot of people then will ask, okay, Shawn, well, what about, because the holidays was the kind of like the
yeah.
I'll celebrate the holidays. So okay.
It's not about that.
Facts. Yeah, that is true.
The holidays or not, though, at the end of the day, like, should we have everybody suffer?
Yeah.
Right, because you're there, and then like I said, I think drugs are involved. Has to.
Where does that come? So I'm trying to picture where that comes in from.
Yeah, because he was going through a hard time, and they stay in shelter to shelter. Usually, if he was going through a hard time,
wait, are they staying shelter to shelter because he said that she's not staying?
Yeah.
So he left too. Normally, fast bonds that are created that fast, I've seen between men and women. Usually, it's drugs or alcohol involved.
Yeah.
Trauma bonding.
I think not necessarily. I think that it's underdeveloped emotions. Actually.
Okay.
You got underdeveloped families.
Because
I don't necessarily think that drugs or narcotics were specifically involved. He said that his brother had problems. I think that if we look into that, like, that could be like emotional.
That's problems.
Yeah, and usually people will rush to relationships because of loneliness. So when you don't have emotional intelligence, when you don't have emotional development, then you're rushing into relationships to fill the hole that can only be filled by yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you have to actually develop as a person first in order for that to be, like, I know you guys are laughing. Yeah, I was
he just hit him with the ball. He hit him with the ball. That got me on guard.
Damn it. Oh.
Yo, he just hit him with the ball in the head. That was pretty good.
I'm sorry. Shit. We'll just use the audio from the
These guys. They're brothers, they're happy, and they're singing, and they're colored. Anyway, it's a lack of emotional intelligence and development. They're only rushing into relationships because they feel like they need each other.
Yeah.
But, like, any person that works on themselves understands that in order to be with someone, you have to be able to be alone first. The brother was not even ready to be alone.
Yeah, because he ain't been because he just got into the crib.
Yeah, and he was bouncing around girl from girl. Now he's married.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she doesn't even have the emotional intelligence to understand that either because she's rushing into a relationship. Like, she almost feels like she's not worthy of herself.
Facts.
Because you don't even know someone. You're like, they was dating here and there, right? But you're walking into a situation knowing that you're not worthy because you're putting yourself into that same situation.
Damn.
Instead of saying, like, let's build this up to where this makes sense for both of us.
What's she going through? That she had to escape from point A to I'm getting married and I'm jumping into plan.
And a shelter is better than that place.
And the next spot with him, and then shelter to shelter, yeah.
That's like also like when people, like, they'll be struggling and they'll be like, let's have a baby. A baby's not going to fix it if you didn't fix it before.
It's going to make it harder.
It comes from inside. That burn, that desire comes from, I'm tired of losing. I will not fail. I will not be a loser. And I think that's the problem in this. It's underdeveloped emotions and self. And
I totally agree. I still think she's smoking crack. But
she can't afford it.
Everybody can afford crack.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What are the prices?
I ain't never seen a crackhead have money.
You know what's funny? I don't even know what crack is.
Crack.
I always get confused between the crystal-y stuff and the dusty stuff. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, crack is more crystal-y. Cocaine is more dusty.
So they use the spoon.
No, that's heroin.
See, I don't know anything about drugs.
Yeah, that's heroin.
I don't do them.
Touche. Yeah. I mean, I guess I always got to speak to men. Men, avoid this situation. Work out. Get a job. Work hard. Feel good about yourself. And then you don't have to worry about being in this situation. Just do whatever you can to not have to stay with other people. There's nothing wrong with it, but you're not ready for a relationship if you have to stay with a family member. You're just not ready. You know what I'm saying? Part of being in a relationship is self-sufficiency first. And if you're struggling with a person, and then if you're struggling and then you get a person, y'all going to be struggling together. And y'all can make it out together, and that could be a beautiful thing. I'm not saying that one is more likely than the other, even though I do think it's less likely. But just to avoid the situation in itself, get on your shit. And you don't got to worry about this. You don't have to worry about your woman being the asshole and you being the asshole and your brother having to kick you out. I'm pretty sure it's hard for your brother to have to kick you out the house. I couldn't imagine kicking my brother out the house. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I've never had to do it.
Touche.
I could. Brother, I love you. You wasn't even supposed to be here. I don't know how you thought, like, I love you. You got to go to mommy's house. Like, I don't think, you know what? I don't even think my brother would ask me. He would ask my mom. He won't be asking me.
Max, well, I think that was a great episode. One of my favorites so far. That was really good. You're not gonna see them. I mean, wait. Yeah, this is not the last time you're gonna see them. Yeah. And before we go, family, y'all got anything y'all want to plug? Anything?
Nah. I mean, we're about to start doing our podcast again real soon. So, just I guess we're gonna look out for that. The Hype's live on Facebook.
Facts.
We're gonna reunite the page and reignite the page, I should say. But other than that,
2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2
years. We just do it
years.
for fun. It's not.
Facts. Also, if you need a billboard,
yes.
iShot.media. Or just I'll put the email. I'll put his email. Put his contact info down below. Yeah. Please use that shit.
Marketing, advertising, anything you need.
Anything you need.
Flyers, business cards, your album cover.
Anything. If you need a DJ,
we know a lot of people.
We know a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Don't call him.
Yeah. I mean,
no.
You call me. It's just
Hype has connections for everything.
Yeah,
I mean, even big producers and everything like that.
Production done, whatever.
Don't be sending all your tapes though. Your CDs.
No. Yeah.
I passed that already. I was in my 20s when I was taking it.
He's a fire DJ though.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm all right.
No, he does DJing for fun.
You ain't got no hype in your Serato. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey.
He likes doing it just for fun because he has a passion for music because he's on radio.
It really is about the music, yeah.
No, he's really good. I heard him. I heard his set before and it's fire. But only don't call him for that. He's past that. Yeah. We're moving on to the greener pastures.
He don't need no more wives. We understood that.
Yeah, facts.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you scratching your ear. You're curious. You know what? This episode, I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm looking for a brother husband.
Whoa. All right.
That's a joke from one of our episodes too. I think it's funny. Ha.
A brother husband.
No brother husband, no sister wife.
I guess that's the next episode.
Shut up!